Bum 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 banana. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. What? You don't find it fun? Well, I mean, there's certainly threats on your life every other week. I'm practically your bodyguard at this point. Well, yes. Of course I know I'm only your maid, but I'm with you 24/7. Sure, you have guards outside your door and everything, but bottom line, if someone ever comes to you, I'm your first line of defense. Don't you think? Oh, come on, Your Majesty. You have to give me a little more credit. What about what happened last week? That's right. Someone chucked a rock at you. It may have been an accident, but I totally blocked it. See? Look at my forehead. I still have the mark, don't I? And you're still not satisfied? Why can't I just be promoted to your bodyguard already? Well, sure. I suppose I don't have any real fighting training, but it's something I could learn easily, right? Just let me speak to Head of Security. I promise I'd protect you with my life, Your Majesty. You don't want me to train? Well, why not? Really? I'm honored, Your Majesty. Why wouldn't I be? You think of me as your best friend? Truly, I can think of no greater compliment. Well, yes, that makes perfect sense. You are my #1 duty, and if you don't want me to train because I wouldn't be around you as much, then I guess I have no other choice than to just protect you with the knowledge that I have now. So, what are you going to wear to that dinner tonight? Your mother and father are quite proud of your accomplishments. Your knowledge of matters of state are quite shocking. No offense, Your Majesty, but I do spend all my time with you after all. We goof off all the time. It's hard to believe you still get so much work done. But of course, I meant no offense. All right. So, are you going to think about it? Think about talking to the head of security. Maybe I don't have the training, but there's no sense in not promoting me, right? Either way, I'd be with you 24/7. Oh, come on. You're going to rule this country someday, and well, anything you say goes, right? As long as it's not overruling your mother or father. You could totally talk the head of security into making me your bodyguard. As you wish, Your Majesty. Well, I won't bring it up anymore today, but you'll definitely be hearing about it tomorrow. Oh, come on. I know you secretly want me to be. I can see it in your eyes, Your Majesty. My sword and my shield shall be yours. Not that I have one. Yet. Eh? Fine. But I will end up with one. Look over there. Isn't that the Duchess's daughter? I've heard some interesting things about her. But it's not my place to gossip with Your Majesty. Okay, fine. Well, I heard, and mind you, I only heard it, that, well, at the last banquet your mother and father held, she was seen... Forgive me for saying, Your Highness, and this could be considered treasonous. She was seen leaving the banquet with your brother, the prince. I know. I'm sorry. It's all just talk, and I shouldn't speak such rot. Especially of the royal family. I just thought perhaps you'd want to know. I mean, we walk around the castle so often and see them both together. Perhaps if you were suspecting, maybe that could be confirmation in some way. Oh, I know, but I just wanted something to talk about. Come on, isn't gossiping even a little fun? There's not much else for us to do in this castle anyways. Well, never mind that, right? We should probably hurry over to lunch, don't you think? But your brother always scolds you for being late. What do you mean? You really want to go to the gardens right now? Well, no, it sounds really fun. And I'd love to go. I just want to make sure you're not making a spur-of-the-moment decision because of what I said. No, Your Highness. I'm but a humble servant, and I bend to your will. I was not disagreeing. Only seeking to advise. Well then, if that is what you wish. As I said, I am but a humble servant. Anything you suggest, Your Majesty, I will most certainly agree. But of course I wish to accompany you. I am your soon-to-be bodyguard, after all. Who would keep you safe in the royal gardens if not for me? No one else is as dutiful as I. At least to you, Your Royal Highness. Of course. I would gladly take your arm. Shall we go? Wouldn't want anything to keep us waiting. From, well, you know, disobeying the king and queen. It does seem to be our specialty as of late. Come, before they send people after us. We don't want anything to happen like what happened last time. That was quite a mess. And my jokes can only go so far as to cheer you up.